Alright, so this video is going to be unscripted, and I'm just gonna keep talking without editing the audio that much. And I'm not gonna do the same with the video as well, because this is gonna be just me rambling about the Dissidia PC version, as well as the thing that happened recently, as well as some stuff that's going to happen in the future. By the way, the gameplay you're watching right now is on the PS4 version, not the PC version. I'm gonna talk about my reason pretty soon, but if you follow me on Twitter, you probably know it by now. Okay, anyway, so when Dissidia NT PC version was launched, which was like Tuesday or I guess Wednesday midnight for me, I was there trying to download the free edition as fast as possible. Yeah, I go with the free edition because I don't have money on Steam, which for now I kinda glad I did. So I was there seeing them like delay the launch of the free edition for about 30 minutes because they have to just put out the DLC first before the free edition out, apparently. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just Steam being Steam. And my god, that ludicrous amount of DLC on the page. I guess Team Ninja tried to break their own record with Dead or Alive 5. But again, I see this DLC list before. It's pretty much the same case as a Japanese free version on the PS4, so I have seen them before. But again, most of these are just characters sold as a DLC, specifically for the free version. If you bought Standard or Deluxe Edition, you get most of these so-called DLC in much lower price. Yeah, I said it before and I will say it again. Unless you only want to play one or two characters, just go with the Standard Edition, or go with Deluxe if you want to play DLC character. But whatever, you know, like Standard Edition, Free Edition, Deluxe Edition, they're basically the same game but with a different amount of content. How exactly is the PC version then, at least compared to PS4 version? Well, it's a port. Like a straight up port. Like aside from more expensive option menu, which you know of course is required for the PC version, and it doesn't even well optimized, which is the whole theme of this port here. Everything is the same from PS4, the same graphic, the same frame rate. Hell, they even have a locked 30 FPS during summon animation, and it's a goddamn same network system which is still peer-to-peer. So it's basically mean most of the problem we have in the PS4 version will still remain here in the PC version. And of course, I'm not really surprised. For the network, I'm 99% sure it's going to be peer-to-peer because, you know, they stated clearly that they're not going to do a server. They don't even want to make a server for the Japanese player because, again, they're already fine with peer-to-peer. And changing the network system will also require to change how the game is coded and work themselves, so yeah, they're not gonna do that. So the match will still be heavily rely on everyone has a good and consistent internet, which again, please for the love of god, use LAN cable. And the matchmaking will still suffer, I guess. I'm not sure about that. It still rely on the player base number. Because it's peer-to-peer, the system will prioritize match the player in the same region, which I guess you can easily change your preferred region on the Steam. I saw one person doing that and it does change the matchmaking. So if you have like a above average internet, you might want to try that. Again, I can't really tell how good the matchmaking is. I am in Thailand, so I'm pretty near Japan, so I got matched with Japanese player all the time. So I usually never run out of player to play with. Although recently there's a bug for a PS4 version that maybe make a matchmaking a lot longer. Not sure how it exactly works. It seems to have way less AI game, that's pretty clear. Sometimes matchmaking can take over 30 minutes and sometimes it's just 1 minute. Maybe it depends on the player base and peak time too, I don't know, I have to test it more. Also, it seems to be effective on the game as well, not just Dissidia NT. Like other Koei Tecmo game and Arc System fighting game, they all seem to have a problem with matchmaking for the PS4 version after the latest PS4 update, so yeah, that might be the cause. Regardless, they're going to have to fix this ASAP because Japanese player is affected by this the most, and Square definitely don't want to piss their main customer off. So I mostly don't have problem with matchmaking and lag for both PS4 and PC, but I'm still going to stick with PS4 version because, quite frankly, my laptop couldn't handle the game. Mainly because my laptop graphic card is way outdated. Like the minimum requirement is like a Nvidia version 1050, but I only have like version 800 or so. I mean, my laptop is like 4 years old and I bought it on sale, so it's pretty much inevitable. I mean, I can run the game and when it's on the menu, it's still working fine. But when the match began, the GPU couldn't keep up. The match themselves doesn't have any lag like I mentioned before, but on the screen it was like 10 frames per second. In the couple matches I played, I still rock the floor with a bronze player with my goal best, so it's not entirely unplayable, but I don't want to torture my brain or my laptop any further. By the way, I set my setting to the lowest possible, so yeah, the game is not really that well optimized. Not a total train wreck like a Type 0 PC port, but it's nothing to write home about. It's the game that requires high graphical power, so if you have strong PC then you'll be fine. A lot of people who have that seem to run the game quite well. If you don't, then you're gonna have a hard time with it like me. Oh yeah, speaking of laptop, just the night after I tried the PC version, my laptop just screamed like crazy. It's not because of the game or any program, it's just my cooling fan just happened to be broken that day. So yeah, take a couple days to order a new cooling fan and fix it, so yeah, take a while. You know, at this point I might consider buying a new laptop or PC, but I would rather do that after I graduate. Okay, that's enough about me, my life and my laptop. So what's next with Dissidia NT then? We're still waiting for the announcement of a new DLC character this month, alongside 2 new alternate costumes, also a 9 new soundtrack that have yet to announce or release. Yeah, there's a plenty of stuff they have promised. They haven't been announced the official dates of the broadcast yet, but I assume it's going to be during the Toshin Sai tournament, a pretty damn big tournament that has been started since last year. Just think of it as a EVO Japan but with team game. So the date will likely be Saturday 23rd or Sunday 24th. I'm not sure which day between these two though, because I don't know when this Dissidia final is going to be. And if it's not either of these 2 days, then it's probably going to be later on Monday or Tuesday, or you know, like 25 or 26. They're not going to do it before the Toshin Sai tournament because they don't want the game to be unstable before the big competitive scene. So that's that. For which character it's going to be, well, we only have like 2 hints from the developer, the keywords being dive and can do a lot of things, which I have no idea, it can be anyone I guess. Maybe aside from marksman class, but thank god we don't need more marksmen. I don't know, when I heard the word dive and can do a lot of things, it just reminded me of someone starting with S. Well, who knows, it's only 1 week from now, that's quite a long time actually, and I'm still going to do another video to remind you of the podcast anyway, so yeah. Alright, so that's all I have to say for this video. I'll see you later.